He's just going to sit there. Hi, it's Kimberly Adams-Mann of the Adams-Mann team here at Shore West Realtors and TAMT Homes. Thank you for joining us on our live broadcast of Real Estate for Real People. And you are?
I'm Russell Mann of Shore West Realtors and TAMTHomes.com. You took my thunder because you started rattling
I'm sorry.
it off. And,
but you didn't say anything. You were supposed to start.
I know my place. I'm not going to butt in.
So welcome very much, everybody, to our... Oh, my gosh, I can't see. All of a sudden, my eye got blurry. All right. So we're clearly starting out really well tonight. Hopefully, you can hear us just fine. I literally can't see out of this eye. It's like I all of a sudden got a film over top of it.
Oh.
All right. We are good to go. So welcome to Real Estate for Real People, and where we talk about the real things that are happening in real estate. Oh my gosh, this is a bad start. We talk about the real things that are happening in real estate this week or recently, etc., etc., etc. Right?
Yes, you sounded like the king and I then, etc., etc., etc. Who was your favourite? Yul Brynner?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Sexy Yul Brynner? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want that?
I'm not shaving my head.
I don't want you to shave your head. I want Yul Brynner. But I want Yul Brynner when he was like in his 40s, or 50s. Not what well, he's dead now. So that wouldn't do me any good.
No, it wouldn't.
So anyway, welcome everybody, and it's nice to see you. We're actually trying something new tonight. We're going to do 2 cameras. So now we're over here.
Whoa.
Whoa. Very exciting. We're there.
It's like magic.
I know it is. And then?
Whoa.
And then? We're back.
Where
are we? We don't even know. There we go. We're back again.
Which camera
it's
are we
gonna
looking
be fun.
at? That one.
With this one. This one right
it's
here.
That one.
No, it's this one.
No, it's that one.
Because see, it's this one. It's this one. Anyway, folks, enough of our silliness. Let's get right to it, shall we?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Oh. Well, first of all, last night we had a really great client event for our what we call our closed clients, or what we really prefer to call our friends. Yeah. So we had a really great event last night. We had lots of fun. We had plenty of people show up. I honestly think if we'd had too many more people show up, we wouldn't have had enough time for each person. So that was kind of nice. What was about 20 people maybe total?
Yeah.
About 20 people showed up. 40 had told us they were coming. So the poor venue that we had booked, they didn't have to make as much food as they thought, but they were prepped for it if we'd had to. But we had about 20 people show up, come in, go out, etc. We had a couple of raffles, which was a lot of fun. We raffled off a $25 gift card that went to Frank and B, and we had a bottle of Malbec, which went to David and Janet, their family. And we also then had 2 consolation prizes, which were like little $5 funny monies for Maple Table downtown. Yeah. And one of those went to Frank and B as well. They got really lucky last night. And who got the other one? Was that Chris and Chris or Ed?
No. Who did that go to?
It was somebody who was still there. Because we didn't do it till the end, and there were only 3 couples there at the end. I think it went to Chris and Chris.
Did it?
I don't know. I can't even remember right now.
Right.
But we raffled off one, and one went to Frank and B, and one went to somebody else. And
yeah, I know B won the Maple Table, and Frank won the 25.
Yep, the $25 gift card. So that was fun. We had a really good time though. Had a couple of drinks with our friends and some really nice food. Thank you to Third Coast. Downtown.
It was a great venue last night. Thank you.
Oh, it was perfect. Paul was amazing. Great manager
so
there.
Randy behind the bar.
Randy, our bartender, he was good. He was really great too. So we'll give a shout out to Randy and a shout out to Paul.
And also to the chef who cooked the food
for
us.
The food was really
good job.
I don't think we'll do nachos next time because that was a bit of a mess. But that wasn't the chef's fault. They looked amazing.
Yeah, they did.
It just they're kind of hard to eat when you're trying to.
Because they looked really.
Unfortunately, we can't.
I wanted to dive into those.
Yeah, they looked really good, and other people said they tasted good, so that's good. But they were a little bit of a mess to kind of scoop up. So I think we'll skip those next time and just stick with the. Oh, but I did have some cheese curds, and they were amazing. They were the battered chease curds. They were really good.
I don't know the name of the chef, but he done a really good job. So
shout out to the chef. chef who helped out with the food for that. So, and Paul, the manager, who helped us get it all set up and coordinated, and Randy, our bartender, who just was always smiling and wishing us all happy 4th of July.
Yeah.
So
and we'll be back.
We'll definitely be back to that venue again. Yeah, because they did such a good job. We'd love to take our business back there again. But moving on, let's talk about what's happening in real estate, shall we, Russell?
Yeah.
All right. So you remember we talked about last week about how there were these agents that were ensnared. They weren't able to, hold on a second. Let's make sure. We just got a message, I think. Oh, no message. Nothing important.
No.
Nope. So we've been talking about the fact that these agents got trapped in this fair housing sting operation, essentially. Newsday, the newspaper, did a 3-year investigative journalistic report on these agents in Long Island.
They got stung, did they?
Mm-hmm. They did. They were agents in Long Island.
Yeah.
And they were actually called before the Senate of New York, because it's New York State. The New York State Senate actually said they summoned them. They sent them out a summons to the hearings because they want to start talking about this, because they are concerned. Why is this stuff not happening? So the agents, however, who were ensnared in the Newsday investigation, they boycotted this housing discrimination hearing.
Wow.
That does not seem like a really smart thing to do.
No.
There were 69 of them that were asked to appear. 69 of them.
69 agents.
Agents or agencies combined, yep, wow. 69. It was not just a little thing. So 69 of them were asked to appear, and only 1 showed up.
Wow.
1. That's not very good.
That's not good at all, because
that's very bad.
Because they have the power to revoke licenses and stuff like that if they want to. So.
Yep. So part of what they did, what I thought was interesting about this news report, is that part of what the state did was they said, well, if you're going to be that way, then guess what? We're just going to start revoking your real estate license. Let's pass a bill that makes it easier for us to take away your real estate license. That's seriously one of the things that they did. So if we go back here, I'll go back to this right here, and we'll take a look at this. Only 1 showed up, and that was the CEO of Realogy, who owns a couple of different companies. Oh, sorry, it was 68 individuals that were called, and 67 of them did not come. And they felt like it was an absolute definite boycott. However, props to Ryan Gorman, who's the president of Realogy's NRT, which is the largest U.S. brokerage by sales volume. And when asked, Gorman appeared to break away from the apparent boycott. A Realogy spokesperson said, "Realogy takes fair housing seriously, and we felt being responsive to the committee was the right thing to do." Well, duh. What's stupid is the other agents who didn't think that was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
That's just insane. So anyway, what was funny was, let's see here. So after the hearing, which lasted for 5 hours, despite the apparent industry boycott, the co-founder of a housing justice group and a consultant on the Newsday investigation told them, violators have simply learned to conceal their discriminatory conduct. So that was not good. But Gorman did have some things to say. He said he was severely disappointed that they would need to provide more fair housing training to their agents. And he absolutely said, he goes, definitely I and NRT were not aware of these practices, and who accused him repeatedly of knowing about the alleged discrimination. I got to give him props. I got to give Ryan Gorman props for showing up and for standing up and saying, look, we didn't know, but we are going to fix it. Because really, folks, can we ask people to do more than that? I mean, if the head of a company doesn't know, and that is always very possible, but agents and representatives from 8 of the other Long Island brokerages whose agents were tested by Newsday did not show up. And I'm going to name them. These brokerages are Douglas Elliman Real Estate, Charles Rutenberg Realty, Coach Realtors, Laffey Fine Homes, Keller Williams Realty, Signature Premier Properties, Realty Connect USA, and Remax LLC. Those are the ones who said, not that important, and just didn't show up. A lot of them didn't even respond when asked. The National Association of Realtors president, Vince Malta, did not comment on the apparent boycott because he can't, because he doesn't know what's going on with them. And of course, he's going to say, we're going to continue to promote and emphasize these critical national issues of fair housing, of course. And let's see here. We, as realtors, and of course, the National Association of Realtors was pretty upset about this. So that is our news article number 1. Can you believe that? 68 of them just didn't show up.
67.
67 just didn't show up. 1.
Only 1 turned up. That's
1.
Shocking.
It is shocking.
Absolutely shocking.
Because at the very least, if you don't think you did, let's say you don't think you did anything wrong. Let's say you feel that you are innocent.
Now's your chance to defend yourself.
Right. Wouldn't you show up at the Senate hearings to say, hey, I didn't do this, or this is not me?
Yeah.
I mean, and if you think that you have done something wrong, well, maybe they don't see discrimination as something wrong. Maybe they felt like they were helping people. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know how you can justify that. Fair housing is a really important issue, for sure.
Definitely.
For sure. So, anyway. Well, let's move on to our next news article. So, interestingly enough, there are some new places to get rental stuff. So, if you are a renter, it used to be that you could go to just places like apartments.com, but the problem is apartments.com gave favorable mention to those biggest advertisers with them. So that was the problem with apartments.com, is that Graystar, which is one of their biggest advertising budgets, they're the ones, but Facebook Marketplace is now a place, and HomeSnap, not familiar with HomeSnap, but I am familiar with Facebook Marketplace, and a lot of people in this area use Facebook Marketplace for their rentals. And they deliver the best experience because they can get directly in touch with the landlord. They can, ask anything they need to know. In Wisconsin, we as agents cannot we can write up a contract, but we cannot write up a rental lease. That's something that has to be done elsewise. So, but these things, HomeSnap and Facebook, are basically trying to push against apartments.com and some of these big moguls and getting some pretty good stuff in there for renters. What do you think?
Good.
So we're hearing regularly from MLS partners that these placements on Marketplace generate lots of new business for rental agents. So for those people who are rental agents, it can be a really great place to do it. It represents a unique opportunity for MLS brokers and agents to reach renters. And it's not just a great place for renters. I will say that one of my first listings that I ever sold on Facebook, I actually sold through Marketplace. I mean, through an ad, I threw it out there on Marketplace. Now, for sales now, you can no longer do that. They only allow rentals on there. They don't allow you to put houses for sale. But, no, not on Marketplace. But one of the first advertisings I did on Facebook was through Marketplace, and sold that house to the people who contacted me. I wasn't their agent, but they contacted me through Facebook, and I said, who are you working with? They found out who their agent was, got them, said, yes, make sure that you get in. You have to get in by this time, because we already had one offer on the table at that point. And the other agent who had written the other offer had not written a very good offer. That was a couple of years ago when the first trend of that wave started, and some agents didn't recognize that, and they didn't think the house was worth it. But these people knew. They knew what an awesome house. That was Jen and Nick's. Yeah. So, great house. Awesome, amazing house. It was actually rebuilt.
And then I sold one on Facebook as well, because you had the listing, and which was advertised on Facebook. It got shared on by a friend to the person who contacted me, and he wrote the offer and won the day. And so,
he ended up winning. Now on that one, it was interesting because with Russ having the buyer and me having the seller, and we actually had 5 offers on the table that day. So I had to neutralize it because the sellers did know Russ. They knew him personally, and we didn't really want them to
we didn't want there to be any sign of favoritism towards anybody's customer, just because I knew the sellers.
Yeah.
And so it was done anonymously.
So Russ was not in the meeting where that happened, and the seller, we take that really seriously.
I wasn't in the room where it happened.
Russ is obsessed with Hamilton now. He didn't understand why I was obsessed with it when it came out, and now since we've been to see it, he's totally obsessed with it.
Yeah,
aren't you?
Great. It was a great show.
So he was not in the room where it happened that time. But what I did was I did an Excel spreadsheet basically with all the terms of the contracts spread across so that the sellers could see and they could make their choice. And when they looked at all 5 offers, Russ's customer and he had written the best offers. And they had no inside knowledge. They didn't see the other offers. They had no idea.
No, that's something we're very strong on in keeping things ethical. And, you know, if we're both working for, you know, I'm working for a buyer purchasing one of Kimberly's listings or vice versa, then if our client phones up, then the other person leaves the office so that we can have a confidential discussion.
In fact, last night, David and Janet, they were also another customer that was that way, and they were joking with me about the fact that, they'd call up and I'd say, oops, hold on, talk to Russ. Because that's what happened when they bought their house. They're probably going to be selling their house this spring or this fall if they can, so fingers crossed we can make that happen for them. But been some job situations and things. But anyway, that's what happened. So yeah. So we had a great event last night. We've kind of just talked all around. But Facebook is a great place to get that advertising out there. That's just, there's no other way to say it than that. So we decided that we were going to do something a little bit different this time. So
different?
Yeah, a little different. Instead of doing new listings like we've done them previously, right, where it's whatever is new to the market, we decided that what we're going to do this week is we are going to show you the 5 listings in different areas that we don't know why they haven't sold. Like, we have no idea why these houses haven't sold. Right? Wouldn't you agree?
I would. Certainly with some of them,
Yeah. Some of them he's more familiar with than others, but this is like, what? Why hasn't this house sold yet?
It's crazy.
So let's go to our list of houses and let's take a look at them. So our first one, it might not be our first one. Is it our first one? Yeah, it is because
405 Blaine.
Okay, so you guys know that we've talked about 405 Blaine a lot. We have no idea why this house.
We've held open houses there.
Oh my gosh, so many
before.
So many open houses.
It's had quite a few offers.
It has, and every offer has fallen apart, and some of them for good reasons, others for not so good reasons.
Some was financing.
All right, financing's a good reason for it to fall apart in that there's nothing wrong with the house in that. Yeah. One other one fell apart because of the inspection. However, the sellers said they would fix the things, and they did fix the things. So that shouldn't have fallen apart, but sometimes buyers get a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
But guys, you got to look at this. It's got that great shiplap wall. Everything in this house has been redone. It's just gorgeous. Totally but it's not just the fact that it's gorgeous inside. All right, you got this decent sized living room area. We're getting there.
There we go.
Completely redone kitchen.
Yeah.
New cooker, new dishwasher, all stainless steel, glass tile backsplash, all new cabinetry, new vinyl plank looking flooring.
Yeah.
So it looks like hardwood floor, but it has the vinyl planking underneath it.
A nice bathroom downstairs.
Yep.
As well.
There's another closer up shot of the kitchen, and another shot over there. Let's see if they show the bathroom. I think is almost next here. Let's see if we can get to it. Oh nope, these are the bedrooms upstairs. There's one of the bathrooms. It's like, seriously, that's a great bathroom.
Yeah.
All right, but you know what? And here's there is another shot of the bathroom. They still look. That toilet is brand new. They still hadn't even unwrapped it when they took the pictures. That's how crazy that is. So then you've got upstairs bedrooms. Those are the downstairs bedrooms first. You got the upstairs bedrooms. You've got this great porch off the front. You've got a 2-car detached garage. But the thing we both love about this property,
it's got a
look
huge
at this backyard. This is like, I have not seen a house for $145,000 that even comes close to touching this house.
No. And it backs onto the woods as well. So
yes.
It's, it's pretty special back there.
It's amazing. There's the woods that it backs onto. He's got complete and total privacy. That's part of a park. So it's not like it's going to get cut down. It's not like your neighbor's backyard that has a lot of trees in it. I mean, this backyard just goes on. Look at this. This is from the back of that backyard, and that is, you can't even see the house. That is the garage that you can see in the distance, and the house next door. But you can't even see the actual house because there's such a big backyard. Love, love, love this house. There's the back of the house. There's the front. I'm not going to sit here and say it's the prettiest house at the front.
No.
But it is an amazing opportunity.
It is a great starter home.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
It's really good.
Yeah.
All right.
I just can't understand why that hasn't sold.
Nope. So this is one of our ones, and we don't understand why it hasn't sold. Here is our next property, which is 5746 Glenwood Drive in Mount Pleasant. Now, first of all, this is a great agent in our office. Yeah. We love, and actually the first one as well.
The last one was as well.
Yeah, the first one was as well. We love Denise. We love working with her. And this one is Rich's property, and we're trying to help out poor Rich here because this is such a great property. It is a 4-bedroom, 1.5 bath with a 2.5 car detached garage, and it's got 1,378 square feet above grade, and it's only 10 grand more, or 13 grand more than the last one we just looked at. So look at this one. Huge yard again. Nice woods at the back. There's a theme. Look at that garage. And the car, like the covered, the pergola, and I mean, just so much concrete space to be able to entertain. Look at that yard.
Wow.
I told you, it's a massive backyard, just like Blaine.
Yeah, it's almost the same size. Blaine was 0.2 of an acre, and this one's 0.19,
0.19, yeah. So 19 versus 20. Pretty much the same, huge backyard, lots of wooded area. Really, really great features. Got a garage. You've got finished space in the basement.
And this one was only built in 1970. So
yeah, it's not an old house.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, do I want green with a black accent? No, but that's just paint. Repaint it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really no big deal. Stainless steel appliances, the ones that are there. Bright, shiny, bright, sunny kitchen. Not as many cabinets, but still, it's such a great house. Now, see, that is really nice. The gray and white stripe is very popular.
Yeah, the gray and white isn't bad.
That's a good custom paint. Hardwood floors throughout this house as well. There's a 2-car detached garage. And
it's a 2.5 car detached. Yeah. It's got 4 bedrooms, 1.5 baths.
Yeah.
They're great.
Lots of finished space in the basement as well. So, I mean, this is just a really, really... There's the half bath, there's the full bath.
And it's got Mount Pleasant taxes on this one as well, so it's pretty good.
Mount Pleasant taxes are always amazing. So yeah, there's a lot of great things about this house. We cannot believe this one has not sold. No. Here's the next one. This is another one. We don't understand this. We went through this on tour.
3715 Greenbrook Lane, Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, we have no idea why this one hasn't sold either.
This is
another one of Denise's.
It's got 3 bedrooms, 3 baths.
Yeah, this is that one of Denise's. You remember this one?
Vaguely.
You cannot. This is the one that we said you can't even build a house because of the finished basement. Remember?
Yeah.
You can't even build a house for this price with a 2.5 car garage.
It's got a 2-car attached garage on this one,
and it's got 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. But it's got a full bathroom on the lower.
Yeah. And
then 2 on the main.
It's over 1,600 square feet on the above grade, with another 1,200 finished below.
Great fireplace. Really nice open plan feeling, but not too open. That one divider wall in the kitchen there is really nice. And it also enables you to have a bit more cabinetry in that kitchen.
Yeah.
Remember this kitchen?
Uh-huh.
Remember it now that you're seeing it?
I do, yeah.
This was just such a great house. There's the master.
Nice size bedroom.
Yep.
Yeah, they're all good size.
Yep, absolutely. Good size bedrooms, nice bathrooms. This is the basement. Remember this basement? Awesome, awesome basement. And with those big English windows, I just sold a new construction house that is similar to this. And it isn't anywhere close to 315, and that basement isn't even finished yet. So
yeah,
this is just lots and lots of space. The basement's completely finished. Has that cinema style stuff there. Some of it is negotiable in the contract. Some of it is not, but that's okay. But yeah, this is number 3. This is for the 250 to 350 category. We do not understand why it hasn't gone.
Mm-hmm.
Great deck off the main level, and then you've got those English windows out the back, so you have that like sloping backyard as well. So you don't have to worry about water getting into your basement. When you have that kind of a slope on your backyard, water just rolls off. Look at that deck. I mean,
yes, fantastic space.
It's just a great space. Yeah. You really can't miss with that property. You know, it's even got the tiered backyard with the lower and the upper section.
Yeah.
Stairs going down. So, love that one. Don't know why it hasn't sold. This is our next one, which, again, Russ tried to sell it this week.
6428 Horseshoe Lane, yes. As Kimberly said, I actually wrote an offer on this during the week. Unfortunately, we couldn't come to terms on that, but we're still hopeful, maybe.
Well, and if our most recent buyer, he just came to us as an open house at this, and he's not quite ready to spend this kind of money, I think, is really what it comes down to. But this house is worth, I mean, it's worth a really, this is a really great house. And I think if you wrote a really respectful offer on this, I think you'd get it accepted. It's an amazing house. It's got a beautiful, like, floor-to-ceiling type mantle, great open space. I actually love the kitchen here. Personally, I think that is as much kitchen as you need. We did a video on this as well.
We actually featured this as one of our featured homes, and I also did an open house there. So we did a video.
We've done a couple of open houses. Yeah, we've done a couple of open houses there. So just such a great house. We do not know why this hasn't sold. It really should.
Huge basement area downstairs, totally unfinished, but it's got egress windows down there, so you could finish it off. It's also stubbed down there, but it's a great home. 3-car garage.
Yep.
So plenty of space for your toys.
Yep, absolutely.
And it's in a great neighborhood as well.
And it's already there, and this is about the price that you would pay for this home as a new construction, but it's already ready to go.
Yeah.
So, and it is Korndorfer built. Really good, Korndorfer built, you know. So, so once again, you've got those egress windows, or actually the English daylight windows on this one. And just, I mean, all stone facade. Just a beautiful house.
Yeah.
And don't know why it hasn't sold.
No.
Here's our last one.
Last one is 2001, 8th place in Kenosha.
Yeah. Now, this is on the north side of Kenosha, right near the lake, and just an incredible house.
Yeah. It's 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, with a 3.5-car garage.
Look at that staircase. It's goes back on itself staircase and then has a widow walk across the top. Isn't that amazing?
No, I don't like them staircases.
Oh, I love that staircase.
No, because my mum used to catch me with a cane every time when I was being naughty.
Russ doesn't like those
turnaround.
Russ doesn't like those kind of staircases because he was bad when he was a child, not because the staircase isn't beautiful. That's a terrible reason not to like this people's staircase.
I was a very naughty boy.
Yes, he was. But I love that widow walk across the top because it gives you that vaulted ceiling. You can be upstairs and just, if you have to ask a question of someone who's downstairs in the kitchen, it's really easy communication. Look at that kitchen. I love that countertop.
Wow. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Isn't that great countertop?
Yeah.
Tons and tons of granite and backsplash. And look at all the space there.
Yeah.
Just amazing. And if you don't think that's enough space, take out that table they've got in the middle and put it in an island.
Yeah.
And there you go. Then you've got even more space. Because they've got a table there right now. But there is space for another whole island. If you don't think that's enough granite for you, well, there you go.
Wow.
Look at that. And it wraps around.
Even the backsplash is granite.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yep. Absolutely gorgeous. And the price of this home is, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, it's $699. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a great house.
It's cool. I mean, it's 3,400 square feet.
It's a big house. Big bathroom. Look at that countertop. I love the space.
That's just above grade, folks.
Yeah, that's just above grade.
34 above grade.
Yeah. Now, there is no finished basement here, but this house is only 12 years old. Look at that huge master bedroom. I mean, look at the size of that master bedroom.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Love, love, love it. And this is actually listed with an agent who is right next door to us. Her office, and this is Wendy's listing, and it's right next, her office is right next door to us. So, makes it really easy. If you guys want to write an offer on this property with us, we'll be happy to do that. We can just walk next door and hand it right to Wendy. Look at that master closet.
Yeah.
Russ didn't see these ahead of time, so what do you think?
I did not see this one.
You like that? You like that master closet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice master closet. So.
I'd have room for all my clothes in there.
Yep. And there's just some other shots. See, it's actually a dual-sided staircase. You can go from the front or from the side.
Wow.
That's why it's got that turn in there.
Yeah.
2 places for your mom to give you a whack up the backside, Russ. All right, folks.
She loves me, really.
2 furnaces.
2 furnaces.
Yeah, well, a house of that size often has 2 furnaces. 3-car garage. Actually, 3.5 car, I believe it is.
Yeah.
You want to check the sheet for me? Lots of space around it. Big yard.
Yeah, 3.5.
3.5 car garage. But look at all the parking space behind as well. See that big pad there?
Yeah.
All the way towards the back. So,
perfect if you've got an RV or,
or just a great, or if you just want to use it as a great deck. I mean, that's just an amazing amount of concrete at the back to be able to use it as that. So, those are the listings that we had this week, guys. So what do you think? Did you like being able to see stuff that was not necessarily wasn't new listings, but these are our listings that we go, they've been on the market for a while, and we don't know why they've sold.
Help us sell them.
Yeah, we don't know why they've sold, but they're amazing properties. So, moving on to our next section, and this is where we get to talk about our open houses. So, open house time! Yay! All right, so Russ, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
All right, so Russ had an open house.
I was at 2931 5 Mile Road. This one is courtesy of Justin Ippoliti. It's one of his listings, and I held it open for him today. It's a great looking ranch style home. On the market for $275. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with an attached 2-car garage.
But the most shocking thing about this open house today was...
Yeah.
What was it, Russ?
I had 0 people come to see it.
I cannot believe that, especially with as many signs as you put out, and as many.
I put the signs out,
and when we sent our email,
we advertised it,
and our email we sent out, we had the highest click-through rate on that email of any of our open house blasts to date.
Yeah.
So we had 8% of the people we sent.
We know we got the timing right for sending that out. We know we had the content right.
Yep.
People were looking at the content and looking at. And it's a great looking. Have you got a picture of the property?
I do not.
You don't?
Nope, I didn't.
So I'll hold it up. I don't know if you can see that.
I'll hold it up in front of the camera.
So that's the listing. As you can see, it's really nice looking.
Yeah, it's a really great house. You cannot buy to build a house at that price.
And you
$275. You cannot even build a brand new house. And what's the age of this one?
This
2008. It's only 11 years old.
Yeah.
Well, almost 12, but still.
It's a great property.
Yeah,
really
that is great.
Nice property. It's got master suite, and so both bathrooms rather are on the main floor. One's in the master suite, and then the family bath, and then it's stubbed for another bathroom in the basement.
Yep. So I'm going to talk about mine now. So I was on Glendale Avenue today, and I had 2. Yep, not 1, 2 on Glendale Avenue. So what we did there is that the agent who has that one, they actually had 2. They have 2 listings there. Both of them are 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom. One is a 900 square foot house. The other one is actually a bigger house. It's 1,171 square feet. But what's interesting about that is it actually does not look, like when you're inside of it, it doesn't look that big. It really doesn't. So those are both, so 3020 Glendale. We had 2 people come through that. One was like an investor who just happened to be passing by. That one's for $119,900. And that's a great little ranch, 900 square foot ranch. And it's for $119,000. I haven't sold a house for under $120,000. And this has a garage. I've not had a single listing this year that had a garage that went for $119,000 or less than $119,000.
Mm-hmm.
This one could use a paint job, but honestly, that's all it needs. It's got new mechanicals everywhere. It's got, I mean, it's a great house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really a great house. And then I went to 2921 Glendale Avenue. which was just around the corner. So it was a lot of fun because I set up my signs on the main road, and then I just took the last 2 signs and put them in the driveway for 3020 Glendale. And when I was done at 3020 Glendale, I just picked up those 2 signs from the end of the driveway and had my 2 bags over my shoulder, and I didn't even get in my car. I just walked the 2 signs down the road. It was like half a block away, put them down at the other place, went in and showed that property.
Cool.
So, yeah. So that was pretty cool. The second one was a little bit different. It was kind of a funky setup. The bedrooms were at the front, at the road part of the house, and the kitchen and the living room were at the back. But both of those houses had great fenced-in backyards. Nice. So they're all ready to go for pets. Mm-hmm. Both of the houses had 1.5 car garage. However, the one at 2921 Glendale, that one has a roof line of a 2.5 car garage. But they chose to do a 1.5 car garage and then leave a bit of it exposed and have like a shed under the other half.
All right.
So it would be really easy to just frame out that extra little corner, put in a new door, and make it a 2.5 car garage. Yeah. It'd be like, probably cost you maybe $1,500 to do that, and you take it from a 1.5 to a 2.5 like that. And normally the value of a property, if it has a 2.5 car versus a 1.5, is going to increase by about 10 grand. So that would be phenomenal. That one had hardwood floors. Actually, both of them had hardwood floors. I talked to the sellers at one point and found out the one at 3020 has hardwood floors underneath the carpet, but they are painted. They didn't paint them when they bought them. That's how they were. And so They put carpet because they were using it as a rental. But they both have hardwood floors. So if you wanted to refinish them, you'd have some probably really great looking hardwood floors once you got done. So $114,900 on the one at 2921. That one with a great big garage roof. Wow. That could be a 2.5 car.
That's a good price.
That's an excellent price.
Yeah.
Very
awesome.
good price. Really great for a starter home. All right. So I think we are almost done. What do you think, Russ?
Yeah.
We're almost done for today?
I think so.
I think we are. The last thing I thought we'd leave with, though, is I thought we would go back to the 20. Came across an article that has the 20 best real estate memes for 2019. So I thought it'd be kind of fun, since we're getting at the holidays here, do something a little bit more fun. And yeah, let's do, oops, I gotta adjust that so you guys can actually see them, because I blew it up for the properties so you could see that. So we're gonna do the 20 best real estate memes of 2019. Now some of these are good only if you're an agent. Like, not that you wouldn't get it, but you wouldn't appreciate why it's great. But some of them are just good, whether you're an agent or not. So I am going to transition to this, and then we will come back and let you see this. So let's take a look at these. The 20 best real estate memes of 2019. Drum roll, please. Okay, that's a pathetic drum roll. All right, here we go. Taking a little time to laugh is always good. I will look for you and I will find you. The perfect house. I guess that's what some agents believe. This is me calculating how to be on time for every showing. Okay, well, I know how we're on time, so we're going to just go past that one. I like this one. When you have nothing in the pipeline and it's almost Thanksgiving, so basically Christmas, then New Year's, and nobody wants to sell their home until February. Well, then you just got to be a better agent, I guess. If you would have called me before you bought the house, you wouldn't be in this situation. That photo has been going around everywhere. Me explaining why overpricing isn't a good idea, and then the client listening. Yeah. Conditions, not so great. Commission. I like this one. Running into an old friend. Then, them. I just bought a house. Me. Congrats. Didn't you know I'm an agent? Them. Oh no, I forgot. Me. Oh.
Yeah.
That's why you're not a secret agent.
Yeah,
I like this one.
Be a secret
this was
agent.
probably my favorite one. This is what happens when you use an online site, Zillow, to price your home.
Yeah.
You might as well be blindfolded.
Sight unseen. Would you buy a house sight unseen? Why let an agent list it sight unseen?
I know.
It's crazy.
Yep. All right. We buy houses. Come come on down. Let's talk. That's not creepy at all. Oh, when you're at the listing appointment and the seller says they'll only list for 1% total. Right, I'm going to head out. We like that one. When you do the admin, the paperwork, the showings, the prospecting, the follow-up, the accounting, and the crying all yourself. That is very much what this industry is like sometimes. You do feel that.
Yes.
You need marketing to make money. You need money for marketing. Again, very true.
Very true.
Which is one of the reasons why we love working for Shore West, because you don't need much money to start marketing with Shore West, because we have some really cool benefits. So if you're interested in starting in real estate in this area, you should let us know, because we can hook you up with some really great, like basically free marketing. You just got to put the legwork in. So you don't need money for all of the marketing with Shore West. All right, my one active listing. My entire sphere, all my leads, all my buyers, they are cat. Yeah, just sitting there looking away. When you have no service, no Wi-Fi, and no guests at your open house. That's probably like you, Russ, right?
No, I had service.
You had service and Wi-Fi, but no guests.
No guests.
Yep, just kind of walking around like poor old Phil Dunphy there. Is it Phil Dunphy? Kind of looks like Phil Dunphy. I can't say for sure. You stated you're not picky, but you've had 62 showings in 5 months, and that has determined that was a lie. Yeah. We had one of those this summer. We don't name names, though.
No.
That moment when both husband and wife finally agree on the same home.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. We had a couple once that he wanted a 2-story. Oh, no, she wanted a 2-story, right? And he wanted a ranch.
Wanted a ranch.
Oh, my goodness. That was hilarious.
That was fun.
She went out.
They compromised.
They did not. They got a 2-story.
Yeah, I know.
That's
what I mean. He compromised.
My realtor watches HGTV. He will only show me 3 homes, and I have to buy one. If only that was the case. That would make our life so much easier. When the listing says great views, but it backs up against the cemetery.
Well, at least you've got quiet neighbors.
Yeah, that's the thing it should say, is quiet neighbors. That's a better way to advertise against the cemetery. The real estate agents be like, 10-year challenge. Yeah, basically the idea is they don't change their real estate picture in 10 years. That is sadly true.
We had new pictures taken.
We've just recently had new pictures taken, so you will be able to see those.
Have we gone back yet?
No, we're not getting them back till Christmas time.
Oh,
so.
I thought we was getting them this week.
No, probably not. When you find a roll of toilet paper under the sink at your vacant open house, God always answers. Okay, so this sadly is too true. It's awful when you're at an open house and nobody's there and you really have to go and it's a vacant house and they took everything, including the toilet paper.
Yeah, and you're going to be there for 2 hours plus sometimes.
Yeah, you haven't opened the open house yet. Or let's say you're at the end of it and you just know you're not making it back to the office. Lock up and do
it. Please, sellers,
folks.
Just leave a toilet roll there.
Yep, absolutely.
Because we quite often, it's not just the agents. Sometimes there's a
customers
or saying
sometimes
we're really
it's a kid.
desperate to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
the kids, when the kids are there and you're showing a house, you can't really say to them, "Nope, sorry, can't use the toilet."
We understand sometimes they've been winterized and we can't use the facilities, but when you can, then
Absolutely. Yeah. So we're going to end on this one. It's one of my favorites. Is my realtor watches HGTV. He will only show me 3 homes, and I have to buy 1.
Yep.
We like that one. That's probably the best one today. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'm not sure which camera. Yep, that camera. That's the camera we're on right now.
That camera.
Well, we had a little bit of fun with the 2 cameras. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing things flip back and forth and maybe keep you a little bit more interested. Hopefully you enjoyed the memes. If you do find a meme of your own that you think is hilarious related to real estate or even just a fun one, feel free to share it onto the Adams-Mann team page. You can, even though we post there, we do approve other people posting on the Adams-Mann team page. You can post, We have to approve it because obviously we want to make sure people aren't posting nasty, horrible, disrespectful things. But if you find a really funny meme and you want to share it with everyone, feel free to do that. Or you can share it on our Facebook group, Real Estate for Real People. If you join that, you can absolutely share stuff there. Or just send it to our personal page if you're one of our friends, one of our past clients. But thanks so much for joining us tonight, guys. Anything last you want to say?
No.
You just going to be a grinning fool?
Watch this space for next week. I've got a new listing.
We have a new listing coming tomorrow. Yeah. Very excited. Yeah. And an open house next Sunday. So
yes, I'll be there next Sunday.
Yep, absolutely. So if you are looking to buy a home for Christmas, talk to Russ.
Yeah, it's a great property.
Shh, don't tell them anymore. They got to wait till tomorrow. Yeah. All right, folks. Thanks for joining us tonight. Have a great day and have a great real estate day. Bye.
Bye.